You can't give me that stuff for free. Come out of your back pocket. I need one right now. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. I can't do that. I can't do that. Wow. Yeah. 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 All right, ready?
Not right on this. No. I guess I can't type. I'm good. How are you? SM. Yeah, I'm good. I am. I've got American music to study for. I think we're looking into like the early phase of jazz. I'm not sure if you can. Um, oh, is it going back around again? Or okay, I'm good. That's good. And suddenly there's been very kind of mask for a bit. Tell me more about this. It's slightly concerning. Now I'm gonna change this to.
Yeah.
Can you all hear me or not really?
Well,
Let me see. Okay, y'all can hear me, right? Give me anything. Thumbs up. Yes. I'm hoping it's coming out of here, but it may not. I even forgot what I was doing that quick. That's crazy. Uh, inconvenience. The it's for me. I appreciate it. The fashion is definitely not the deciding factor with a mask for me, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm trying to speak a little bit quieter and like try and get everyone in my business in. Not that there's a lot of people, but you know, I also kind of seem crazy talking to myself. But it's not myself, it's yeah. I ain't got one. I ain't got one. I ain't got one. Um, yes. What was I gonna say? I've got um, American music to do and also French. They're both due today. And then I want to get done fast enough in time to go home and write. So that's the goal. So I don't know if I always find it like easier to like stay focused with other people. Sometimes I'll study out other people. It's like I'm out at cafes and whatnot. But it's just, for both just put our heads down. But I will start doing more lives. I really actually enjoy them. Um, I guess, we'll chat a lot more with Musk. I do not. This is negative. uh, Look, it's so creepy. It's a bit, it's, you have your preference for things and you're voicing it. I hear you, you know. Um, but in saying that, this piece is really gonna kill me. I just can't wait for it to grow and like to reach the part where it will stay. But again, it's not that quick. What was I saying? Yes, so I've got those things to do. So you can just like one of the regular ones. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not your gal for that, but I appreciate it. But yes, I'm about to read this PDF textbook thing that my professor. Let me see if I can scroll up to the job. I don't have the coordinator. About jazz and like the early bringing of it. And I think I have like this little thing to description to write. And then I also have a couple of performance reviews. I think due tomorrow. So in slacking. Okay. Good to see you. Hopefully see you again soon. Have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. But yes, been slacking. Not slacking, but just being busy and priorities are really school. So we're here to learn in. So let's leave. Heads down, do what we gotta do together. My wet pants. Pants are wet. You know what I mean? So this is study session. If y'all have work to do, study. I don't know. I find it really good to study with people. So this is really what this is, and take it, use it as you wish. If it's helpful, if it's not, yeah, that's what this is. That mesh. So my eyesight is, as you can tell, but still never be. They said on the V2020 vision again. I feel the effects. Crazily enough, I also like have bad smell and bad hearing, but bad hearing is definitely from music being too loud. Like I just always have my music on full volume. So that's 100% my fault. And that's the thing you can't go back. So learning to turn the volume down a bit. It's hard for like loud music. Hopefully by the time I really feel the effects, hopefully not for a long time, they have some technology that's gonna, restore hearing naturally. Pray for me. No, I'm so fidgety. Let me just get myself situated. Okay. Okay. This is an online class, and I really wish it was in person. I'm not the best online learner for subjects that I think period, but just for subjects that are like read this and then like tell me what you think. It's like I want to discuss it. I love the interaction of classrooms. And what I find really interesting is like it feels like in America, like you can really, when you discuss in class, like they're not gonna say you're wrong if you have a different view. Whereas back home, it was a lot more of that's not what the answer is, so therefore you're wrong if you have a different view. So I actually found it very, I know I didn't really like school back home. I didn't really feel like free to express ideas or have, um, you know, like not have my own thoughts, but to express my own thoughts. So I never really even just like considered thinking about things in class because it just wasn't. It didn't feel like it felt like you were there to be like told yes you're right or no you're wrong based on like you know what is agreed. Whereas here it just feels so like okay cool like if that's what you like like things will still be corrected or but you can still freely speak and the thing is I think people and the teachers are open to you know, individual thoughts and ideas. And I think that's just like it creates this environment of encouragement of like more abstract thinking. So, but point is, I wish this was a in-person class, but it's not. It's my little TED talk for today. TED rant. I'm not sure what that is. Deck rant. Je ne sais pas. I'm also learning French, which is super cool. And je ne sais pas is I don't know in French. And that was the first thing I knew, or like the strongest thing I knew for a very long time. Je ne sais pas, which is I don't know, and je ne sais pas, je ne comprends pas, which is I don't understand. I used to go around all the time, je ne sais pas, je ne comprends pas. And that's all I know. And people are like, oh, they'd say something else, and I'd be like, je ne sais pas. Now I'm learning French for real, and it's exciting because I wouldn't say hold a conversation, but I can, start more conversations and things. Bruv. Yeah, the bruv is interesting. It's funny, yeah, the UK slang has, with the drill scene, has definitely come very strongly to Australia. Um, yeah. I think people don't really say mate as much as other people in the world think that we do. Um, yeah. Particularly g'day mate, that really doesn't, I haven't really heard that like in a natural, organic thing for real. We say like, how's it going? I feel like that's everywhere. Here at Mates, maybe like, with like more, oh, sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
You're right.
Are you like a content creator? Or?
Yeah, I do YouTube. I'm an artist and things. For YouTube, but I'm also an artist.
Oh,
And
okay.
things, yeah.
Sorry, I saw the phone there and I was like, we were talking about it. We were trying to figure out if you're like a big content creator or something. So,
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I feel yes. I
okay.
don't consider it, but that's yeah. This is exactly what this is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't mean to interrupt or anything. I was just trying to figure it out.
Okay, no, no,
Wait,
for
what's
sure.
you mind if I ask what's your account?
Yeah, do you have your phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
This is like,
So it's called Being Beck.
it's not on TikTok or Instagram.
This one is YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Definitely trying to grow it, so I really appreciate it. I'm gonna subscribe myself. That's cool.
That's cool.
Okay, thank you. Amazing. And then can I pull up Instagram?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. So you said you work here?
Oh yeah, I work here.
Okay, cool. I think I've seen your face a few times.
I think I've seen you a couple times as well on the couch.
Yeah, I found this spot maybe only like a week or two ago, but I've come here like almost every day. It's such like a beautiful environment. Like I love. It's so like calm and just like. So,
It's
yeah,
very collective,
it's
yeah.
really great here. I really really like it. The coffee's amazing. So.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm rocking with y'all.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad you like, I mean, I don't blame you. The couches are pretty comfortable. But
Yes, this is definitely like my spot, but like not really big.
yeah, I know. I was gonna say I've seen you here like 3 or 4 times sitting here, just like working on your stuff. So
For hours.
yeah, no, for a couple hours, for sure.
Cool. No, thank you. What was your name?
Austin,
Beck.
what's your name?
Beck.
Beck, like B-E-C-K.
BECC.
Oh, okay. I've never met anybody with 2 C's in their name.
Yeah, no, it's because Rebecca's also it's spelled with 2 C's.
Well,
Lovely to meet you,
it's
Austin.
lovely to meet you as well. I'll let you get back to what you're doing. Thank you for answering.
No, for sure. I don't know if you could hear that for real. I'm not gonna lie, Rain. I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly. Yeah. But I'm rocking with you. For now, I don't know. Well, let's see how abstract this goes. But you know, nothing wrong with abstract. You know? I feel like I was saying something and I totally forgot what I was saying. But it's good to get back to studying. I want to know, could y'all hear, can you hear me now, but could you hear the conversation? I don't know if you can hear me now. Rain. Let's speak. I can't tell how loud I'm speaking with all these headphones on. I don't know if these are the headphone mics, the headphone mic, or if it's this mic that is picking up. So someone's got to tell me what the audio situation is. If I sound close, if I sound far, would be like amazing information for real. I feel like I have too much to say. This piece of hair is driving me insane. Let me see if I can. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, I forgot already. My brain killing me sometimes, I swear. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I think it's so interesting that like nowadays, like the content creator is like seen as like a you know occupation or thing. Like before you were like like I'm creating. It wasn't even called content before. It was like videos and just like how just much this industry has like grown and how like successful a lot of people have been and how I guess almost accessible it is. Not easy, but accessible it is. It's just so funny. But I know to say like I'm a content creator. I don't feel that necessarily because I don't feel like I'm out here trying to make content. I'm trying to like, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to connect with the world, and that's through mechanisms of content, I guess, like videos, I don't know, things that I put out, music, shorts, I guess these, I don't know, it's just, so figuring it out. I don't know. Don't have to know. Yeah, please let me know if I sound close or if I sound far, just so I know if I can like speak back here or like if I should come to the mic over there. I'll have to figure it out at some point. At some point. At some point. Okay. Yo. Okay. Not feeling it. That's cool. I don't know what. I don't remember the channel. I think I do. I think it's Elliot something. No, Elliot. Maybe Elliot Hustle. I'm not quite sure. Way back when I used to listen to his stuff. He's kind of like a. This was not before, but the whole fitness industry got big online. But like he was one of the like early motivational fitness, but like back to basic things. But he had said something one time. I was like still in high school, and it really stuck with me. He said, "Successful people do what they need to do, whether they feel like it or not." And he just drilled that in so much. I had that like on my wall for a long time, and I think there's an element where that is like, you've got to kind of like how you feel with your body, communicating what you need. But I think on the other side, it's, you know, getting out of the feeling will always lead you to comfort. So, anyway, that's what we're here for. But I'm not gonna lie, if you weren't here like this, I probably would be distracted in so many more thoughts. So, yeah, helpful to me. I'm hoping this is helpful to y'all. But it's helpful to me. I'm gonna do it. And I like it. Okay. I literally just want to sit and talk with y'all all day for real, but I'm gonna do a live where we can just sit and talk because that should be, yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm. Damn, I really wish someone was here right now because I want to share this. I'm gonna read it anyway, just because this is gonna, I think, post itself afterwards. Okay, so I'm reading about the history of jazz and like it's the origin of jazz. Anyway, super side note, but it's saying that so there's this group, this jazz group in like the 1913 to 1918, but it was named that the leader of the group um, had successful stay at the Winter Gardens in New York. But in 1916, the Victor Phonograph Company approached them to make the first recordings of jazz. But Kepard, who, according to legend, was afraid of other musicians stealing their ideas, resisted, and thus lost his chance of making recording history. Like, for me, that's just so significant because, like, at the time, like, when you're in the moment, you never know. Like, if something is different, you never know if this is like this dead end or if this is going to be this whole new monumental thing that, like, changes. I was gonna say changes history, but I guess, like, is a very significant part in history. And like, I understand, like, the feeling of protecting your art, and it's just so, it's almost so beautiful because it's choosing your art to be your art over everything else. But it's also like you don't need to like, well, it's not you don't need, but it's also like, don't let the fear of imitation steer you away from sharing the beautifulness of your gift, your talent, your skill with the world. Because at the end of the day, we all have our fingerprint on the art that we make. And it's just like, wow, like, even way back then, like, they were still hesitant, of change. I think that's such a human thing. It's like, but imagine being the first to record jazz in the history of the world, and you're offered this, deal or whatever, and you turn it down in fear. Like, it's just so interesting that you never know the weight of a decision until later, and maybe not even in your lifetime. And I think that's just so interesting. So, there's no wrong or right with it, but I kind of get to learn in hindsight of knowing this, and I think that's what's really beautiful. I think that's what's really beautiful about having things out in the world, and I guess in creation, like, I think there's such a strong element in sharing, and putting it out there, because really, aside from everything else, at the end of the day, we can learn off each other, and learn from stories, take insights, and, like, why are we not, like, that's such a beautiful orientation in the world. But I don't know, that was after a whole boring 2 pages of read, that was just something that really stood out, and that really just made me, I guess, come back to the present moment and, like, think, like, okay, like, what am I, like, hesitant of right now, because I'm so caught up in, like, today's world, that, like, in hindsight, it's like, wow, if you just did this, like, because people's opinions and feelings today will be gone tomorrow. So, like, if he, I guess, detached himself from that and had a greater, I mean, who am I to say, but, and what am I even saying right now? Pretty much, his fear and protectiveness, therefore possessiveness, held him back, from a great opportunity. And that's okay, but you're choosing protection and mindness, and no one steal, no one this, over, and that, giving and sharing, and that's, like, for you and for the world. And I guess, this is just an encouragement for Beck. Release more music, write more music. Get out in the world. I'm not gonna lie. If you ever live in my ass, this was something I didn't expect I needed to hear. Just that small little snippets. I'm gonna read it again, even for the people in the back, even though there's zero people watching right now. Um, so in 1960, the Victor Phonograph Company approached them, which was a jazz band way back in the day. Um, approached them to make their first recordings of jazz. They kept it, who, according to legend, was afraid of other musicians stealing their ideas, resisted, and thus lost his chance at making record history. I just want to like almost frame it. Just hindsight really be there for those who look. You know, and if my video just come on, there are little nuggets. I'm gonna call them nuggets. I think they're nuggets. I think you can rewind the live while it's going on. I know I don't have enough subscribers yet that this won't be posted immediately. Um, when I finish, so eventually it holds it. Okay. Hmm. Okay, 2 more pages. Like if I was to not if I was to when I watch myself back in these, you know, I don't know, because these are the things like how you are in the world. There's something that you don't really see. But, this life is just me in the world. I think and I'm kind of watching myself at the same time as being myself, and it's just such an interesting situation. But I don't know, it was an unfiltered thought completely. Completely. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright, y'all, I finished the text. Fading away, but I'm gonna sit and do a discussion. But I'm gonna depart this for now, for today. Thank you for being here with me, and I will catch y'all again soon.